are you today? I am fine. What about you? I am fine. What about you? My name is Ginaina Tumi, and I'm going to be your mathematics teacher for today. I'm going to be your mathematics teacher for today. And today we're going to be learning about descending order. We're going to be learning about descending order. We've learned about ascending order before. So today we're going to be learning about descending order. Okay? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, let's go. Descending order. What do we mean by descending order? It's going from the biggest to the smallest. Descending order is going from the biggest to the smallest. From the biggest to the smallest, okay? From the biggest to the smallest. From the biggest to the smallest. So descending order is arranging of numbers from the biggest to the smallest. So we're going to be looking at some examples to know how to arrange our numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Are we ready? We are ready, right? Okay, let's go. We have our examples here. We are to rearrange these numbers from the descending from, okay? From the biggest to the smallest. From the biggest to the smallest. Are we ready? Number 1, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. We are to arrange these numbers from the biggest to the smallest. And the biggest number here is number 5. Is number 5. And the smallest number is number 1. So we have to arrange the number from the biggest to the smallest. So we have number 5. Before number 5 is what number? Number 4. Then before number 4 is what number? Number 3. Then before number 3 is what? Number 1. And before number 2 is what? Number 1. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Descending order is arranging numbers from the biggest to the smallest. And the biggest number here is number 5. And the smallest is number 1. Good. Our number 2 says 7, 9, 8, 6, 10. 7, 9, 8, 6, 10. We're first of all going to do what? Identify the biggest number. So we're going to identify the biggest number and identify the smallest number. So the biggest number here is number 10. The biggest number here is number 10 and the smallest number is number 6. So we are going to arrange from number 10 to number 6. We have number 10. Before number 10 is what number? Number 9. Before number 9 is number 8. Before number 8 is number 7. And before number 7 is number 6, right? So we are going to have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Correct? Very good. Are we enjoying our class? Okay. We are arranging our numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Number 10 is the biggest and number 6 is the smallest. Okay? Let's move over to the next one. The next one we have 13, 11, 14, 12, 15. So we have to pick the biggest number and arrange from the biggest to the smallest. So what number is the biggest number here? Number 15. Number 15. And the smallest number here is number 11. Is number 11. Very correct. So we'll start. We say number 15. Before number 15 is what number? Number 14. before number 14 is what number? Number 13. And before number 13 is what number? Number 12. And before number 12 is what number? Number 11. So we are going to write our numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Let's go. We have 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. The biggest number here is number 15 and the smallest is number 11. So what did we do? We arrange our number from the biggest to the smallest, and that is called what? As descending order. It's called what? Descending order. So we'll move over to our next question. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. We have 19, 17, 18, 20, 16. So what are we going to do first? We are going to identify the biggest number. And the biggest number here is what? Number 20. The biggest number here is what? Number 20. And the smallest is number 16. So we are going to arrange from the biggest to the smallest, and the biggest is 20. Let's go. So we have 20. Before number 20 is what? Number 19. Very good. And before number 19 we have number 18. And before number 18 we have number 17. And before number 17 we have number 16. Correct. So we are going to write out our numbers from the biggest to the smallest. We have 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. We arranged from the biggest to the smallest. 20 was the biggest number and 16 was the smallest number. So we're going to move over to more examples, okay? Are we enjoying the class? Yes, we are. Okay. We have more examples here. We are going to solve them by arranging the numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Okay, let's go. Are we ready? Okay. We have 21, 25, 22, 23, 24. So we have to identify the biggest number here. And the biggest number is number 25. The biggest number is number 25. So we are going to arrange from 25 to the smallest. Before 25 we have 24, correct. And before 24 we have 23, correct. And before 23 we have 22. And before 22 we have 21. That's correct. So we're going to write it out. We write 25, 24, 23, 22, and 21. Okay? The next one we're going to do is number 2. So we have 56, 60, 57, 59, 55, and 58. So we're first of all going to identify the biggest number. And the biggest number there is number 60. Is number 60. And before number 60 we have number 59. We have number 59. And before number 59 we have number 58. We have 58. And before 58 we have what? 57. Correct. And before 57 we have what? 56. And before 56 we have what? 55. Good. So we are going to write it out, okay? From the biggest to the smallest. We have 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, and 55. We are going to move over to the next number. We have number 3 question. We have 90, 86, 87, 88, 87, and 89. What are we going to do first? We are going to pick the biggest number, and the biggest number there is what? Number 90. And before number 90 we have number 89, and before 89 we have number 88, and before 88 we have number 87, and the next is number 86. So we are going to write it out and arrange it from the biggest to the smallest. Let's go. We have 90, 89, 88, 87, and 86. We did what? We arranged the numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Okay? We'll move to number 4. Let's go. We have 42, 44, 41, 45, and 43. What are we going to do first? We are going to identify the biggest number, and the biggest number there is number 45. Okay, so we are going to start with number 45. Let's go. We have 45. Then before 45 we have 44. Before 44 we have 43, and before 43 we have 42. Before 42 we have 41. So we are going to arrange from the biggest to the smallest. Let's go. We have 45, 44, 43, 42, and 41. We arrange from the biggest to the smallest. Okay, we arrange from the biggest to the smallest. Now we're going to move to the next question. Number 5, we have 30, 35, 32, 33, 34, and 31. We are first of all going to do what? Identify the biggest number. We're going to do what? Identify the biggest number first. So the biggest number there is number 35. Number 35. So before number 35 we have number 34. Good. And before number 34 we have number 33. And before number 33 we have number 32. And before number 32 we have number 31. Correct. And before number 31 we have number 30. So we're going to arrange it from the biggest to the smallest. Let's go. We have 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, and 30. We arranged from the biggest to the smallest. So descending order is arranging from the biggest to the smallest. Okay? Are we enjoying the class? Yes, we are. Okay. So I hope we practice this more. Descending order is arranging numbers from the biggest to the smallest. It's also known as from the good to the good. So descending order is arranging numbers from the from the biggest to the smallest. Okay? So we have to practice more examples. Okay, we have to rearrange this in descending order. Okay, we have to practice to know more about how to arrange our numbers from descending order. Okay, we have here number one we have 67, 65, 63, 60, 61, 69, 66, 68. You have to identify the biggest number first. You have to identify the biggest number first, then arrange to the smallest. Okay, then we do the same for number 2. Okay, we have 23, 24, 26, 29, 27, 25, 28. You identify the biggest number first. You do what? Identify the biggest number first and arrange to the smallest. We do that also in number 3. We have 43, 45, 42, 44, 41, and 40. You do what? Arrange from the biggest to the smallest. Okay? You arrange from the biggest to the smallest. So ascending order and descending order. Who can tell me the meaning? Ascending order is going up and the descending order is coming down. Thank you. Bye.